Artificial sweeteners are often promoted as healthier alternatives to sugar, but recent research suggests they may not be as harmless as many people believe. Studies are beginning to show that some artificial sweeteners and food additives can negatively affect your heart, brain, and gut. That doesn't mean you have to avoid everything sweet, but it does mean you should become more aware of what you're putting into your body. One of the simplest habits you can develop is reading ingredient labels. Many products marketed as sugar-free, low-carb, keto-friendly contain artificial sweeteners like erythritol and xylitol. These ingredients are commonly found in protein bars, sugar-free drinks, chewing gum, and processed snacks. Research suggests that these sweeteners may have adverse effects on health, so it's worth checking labels before buying packaged foods. If you're looking for healthier alternatives, natural sweeteners such as raw honey, pure maple syrup, monk fruit, and pure stevia are generally better options. However, it's important to choose pure stevia because many commercial products mix it with artificial sweeteners to reduce manufacturing costs. In fact, even small amounts of regular table sugar may be a safer choice than relying heavily on certain artificial sweeteners. Better yet, satisfy your sweet cravings with naturally sweet whole foods like oranges, pears, peaches, berries, and other fruits, which also provide fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Another major concern is the effect of artificial sweeteners and food additives on your gut microbiome. Your gut contains trillions of beneficial bacteria that play a crucial role in digestion, immune function, inflammation control, and even communication with your brain. Healthy bacteria help break down food, fight harmful microbes, and produce anti-inflammatory compounds that support overall health. Research has found that several common additives in ultra-processed foods, including potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, sodium bisulfite, saccharin, and polysorbate 80, can reduce the number of beneficial gut bacteria and weaken the function of those that survive. Instead of simply decreasing the population of healthy bacteria, these additives also make the remaining bacteria less effective at performing their important jobs. One of the most important functions of healthy gut bacteria is producing short-chain fatty acids such as acetate, propionate, and butyrate. These compounds help reduce inflammation, strengthen the gut lining, support the immune system, and maintain overall gut health. However, studies suggest that additives like potassium sorbate and saccharin significantly reduce the production of these protective compounds. Polysorbate 80, another common additive used as an emulsifier and thickener in products like ice cream, salad dressings, and baked goods, has also been linked to increased intestinal permeability, commonly known as leaky gut. A healthy gut lining acts as a protective barrier, allowing nutrients to pass through while keeping harmful substances contained inside the digestive tract. When this barrier becomes damaged, toxins, bacteria, and unwanted particles can leak into the bloodstream, triggering chronic inflammation, weakening the immune system, potentially increasing the risk of long-term diseases. Because these additives are so common, avoiding them completely isn't easy. They're found in countless processed foods designed to have long shelf lives. A useful rule of thumb is to be cautious of products with long ingredient lists, filled with unfamiliar or difficult to pronounce chemical names. Foods that stay fresh for months or even years often rely on preservatives and additives that may not be beneficial for your health. Fortunately, you can support your gut microbiome by eating more fiber-rich whole foods. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains provide the fuel that beneficial gut bacteria need to thrive. Foods such as beans, lentils, chickpeas, soybeans, walnuts, pecans, broccoli, avocados, kiwi, and ancient whole grains all contribute to a healthier gut microbiome. Certain foods like garlic, onions, and chicory root have been specifically studied for their ability to promote the production of beneficial short-chain fatty acids. The healthier your gut bacteria become, the more they produce these protective compounds, helping reduce inflammation, strengthen your gut lining, and improve immune function. The transcript also highlights concerns about another widely used artificial sweetener, sucralose, commonly sold under the brand name Splenda. Sucralose is approximately 600 times sweeter than regular sugar and is found in diet sodas, flavored coffee syrup, sugar-free sauces, protein powders, chewing gum, cereals, baked goods, yogurt, flavored waters, and many other products. Although it contains virtually no calories, research suggests it may affect the brain in unexpected ways. In a study involving healthy young adults, researchers used functional MRI scans to observe brain activity after participants consumed drinks containing either real sugar, sucralose, or sucralose combined with carbohydrates. The results showed that unlike real sugar, sucralose failed to activate the brain's normal reward and satisfaction centers. Normally, sugar triggers signals that help the brain recognize when you've had enough to eat. Sucralose did not produce the same response. Even more concerning, when sucralose was consumed alongside carbohydrates, it appeared to reduce the brain's ability to recognize fullness. This means people may continue eating beyond the point where they would normally feel satisfied. Over time, this could increase calorie intake, contribute contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, prediabetes, and broader metabolic problems. Research also suggests that sucralose may negatively affect the gut microbiome and promote inflammation, adding to the growing concerns surrounding its long-term use. The overall message is not that every artificial sweetener is immediately dangerous, but that sugar-free does not automatically mean risk-free. Many artificial sweeteners and food additives are hidden in everyday products that people consume without realizing it. That's why developing the habit of reading ingredient labels, choosing minimally processed foods, eating more whole fruits and vegetables, supporting your gut microbiome with fiber-rich foods, and using natural sweeteners in moderation can make a meaningful difference for your long-term health. By making informed choices today, you can better protect your heart, brain, gut, and overall well-being while reducing your reliance on heavily processed foods.